I'm Todd Grisham. The crowd cannot wait to witness this one. We're live at the CompuBox Academy. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Up first is the artist, and they'll be facing the ogre.
Todd.
Here we have the artist from the United States of America. Up against them, the ogre from Scotland.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the United States of America, the artist.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues. Here we go for round one. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Don't want to trade shots. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this on Main Event.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the fans of the people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
Straight right just misses. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That jab continues to light her up. Blocks that left hook. They exchange punches. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Well done with that counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Things certainly aren't going her way. She's been on the back foot. She's got to turn the tables.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away.
On to the second round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside and winning round after round.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
That hook doesn't score. Straight right just misses. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
Outside fighters create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Boxer, just be smart. Just her out. She is absolutely shattered. She's hurt.
The bell rings and we start the third. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fight has a real good flow to it. Perfect counter shot. Where was the defense? Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Are we about to see a first-round knock? And down goes the artist. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot say. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna be we just saw.
I love the response, though. Got back up.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? You can see the look of frustration in the corner. She was so confident heading into this fight, but that last round seemed to knock it out of her. She's got to figure out a way to turn the momentum around.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. The straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but There's the bell to start round 5. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster.
Gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. They're always looking for that KO, and and the artist has been dropped. And you can see here on this replay, that body shot throws her in her tracks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Halfway through the round, and she's got an impressive lead here.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
And shoot. Good counter punching. The straight right just misses. Back and forth they go. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
Can make or break a fighter.
That's her round. Now I need you to go back out. I need you to win from... Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. Jab back.
This is the beginning of round 6. So she's back in her corner, Johnny, but you got to believe this is just a calm before the next storm. Her opponent is going to swarm her again as soon as that bell rings.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Nice counter shot by her. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, John.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Good job stopping that uppercut. How about that time counter shot? Halfway through the round, and whoa, wait a minute! What's the referee thinking right now? And the artist will be forced down. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
A shot from the gods took her out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back.
So I need you to get...
Here comes round 7. Desperate times call for desperate measures, Johnny. She just got dropped in that last round. Got to change something in the game plan here to turn this around.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
She got clipped by that counter. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? That uppercut doesn't land. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Good counter shot by her. Doesn't connect with that right hook. Just misses with that uppercut. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. This fight is not going to plan for her. She's got to figure something out. You wonder if her train...
Think what we're doing.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Why weren't they covering up? How is this fight still continuing?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Beautiful counter punch. I wouldn't be surprised if they stopped this fight considering the swelling and the bruising. Wow, so the referee is not going to stop it and the fight continues. That left uppercut doesn't score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. You'd like to see more jabs. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Terrible round. So come on.
Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Because you've got a good...
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. All hands on deck. We are witnessing an upset in the making. Smart move here to take a knee and get a break from all that beating.
Absolutely gassed out, didn't know what to do, and hurt on top of that.
Had a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. It's not been going well for her, and you can see the corner is starting to get a little more animated. They've got to inspire her.
Wow, it's like,
I need you.
And here comes the 10th round. That last round was a debacle. Let's see if she can get things righted here.
they've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. We're going to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Miss with that jab. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
So close with that uppercut. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. The corner's going to take a good look at their fighter. I thought we were going to see... It's okay to take a knee.
She definitely knows she's lost a round, Todd, so she's just giving herself 8 seconds rest.
6, 7, 8.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This may do it. And down goes the artist. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Even I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we continue.
Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown. This is the 11th. We've entered the championship rounds. Well, the corner will try and shake out the legs, dump some cold water on her, give her the motivational speech, but it's up to her, Johnny. She's got to find a way to dig deep and get back into this fight.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Really thinking about stopping it. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the...
And the Ogre goes down. I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
You're right, Todd.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you okay?
It looks like she's going to survive the round, but just barely. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8. And there's the bell to start round 12. So that's a 10-8 round. Got to turn things around here, Johnny. What do they do?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Good defense blocking that right uppercut. Beautiful. And we may see a stoppage here. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill.
She never saw that punch coming. Let's take another look.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.